My name is Isabella Rodriguez and I am from Madrid, Spain. I want to tell you a story about I went from hating English to speaking it fluently. When I was in a school, I hated English. My English teacher always compared me to the waste students. She would say, "Look at Maria. She is so good at English. Why can't you be like her?" I felt trouble. I was shy and I did not understand anything in English lesson. The words were hard to pronounce. The grammar felt impossible. I didn't understand why I had to learn it. I thought, why should I care about English? I am never going to use it. One day, something really embarrassing happened. I wore a t shirt with the words "Kiss Me" printed on it. I didn't know what it meant. I just thought it looked cool. While walking to the store, a lady stopped me and asked, "Do you know what's written on your t shirt?" I froze. My face turned red. I shook my head and said, "No." She smiled and said, "You should look it up." When I got home, I opened my phone, used a translator, and saw the meaning. I was so embarrassed. After that, I decided never to wear anything with English word on it again. By the time I finished school, I had made up my mind, no more English. I was going to become a French teacher instead. I loved Paris and I dreamed of living there someday. But life had other plans. So I entered the university to study French. But something surprising happened. My program was not just about French, it was about English and German too. I thought I was going to study French. Instead, I ended up in a program for English and German linguistics. Can you imagine? It was shocked and even angry at first. I tried to switch classes, but it was impossible. So I had no choice but to study English. At first, it was very hard. I didn't understand anything in the lesson. The teachers spoke too fast and I felt lost. Some of my classmates spoke English very well. I felt like the worst students. But I didn't want to stay the best back in school. I was one of the best students in my class. I wanted to be good again. So I decided to try. I started to study every day. I didn't like it, but I told myself I have to do this. I began with simple things. I learned the alphabet and practiced writing basic sentences. I would read bird out loud, listen to songs and ask my younger sister for help. She was better in English than me, and I wasn't ashamed to ask her. One day, our professor gave us a big challenge. We had to memorize a story in English and tell it in front of the class. I was so scared, but I practiced every night. I read the story again and again until I could say it perfectly. Day by day, things got better. I started to understand more during lesson. I wasn't as scared to answer question anymore. My teachers more very kind. One day a professor from Germany came to our university. He gave a lecture to students from all grades, and at the end he asked some simple question. To my surprise, I knew the answer. I raised my hand and gave my answer confidently. Everyone, including the older students, was shocked. The professor smiled and said, "Excellent." I couldn't believe it. I had impressed a German professor with my English. From that moment, I stopped being afraid. Even when I made mistakes, my teachers encouraged me. They would say, "Great about effort. Ashwilya, keep going." Their kindness gave me confidence. I realized that mistakes are part of learning and I shouldn't be ashamed of them. Over time, my English improved. I started speaking more, practicing with classmates, and even watching movies without subtitles. And if you like this video, so please like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.